Yes, hello. So I'm Sjödin from KTH here in Kista. And what I'm going to talk about, KTH is, we are involved in quite a few activities here, and what I'm going to focus on now is talking about what are the things that KTH are bringing to the urban ICT arena in terms of sort of facilities and resources. And the first one that I would like to mention is Kista Mentor Space. And you can think of this as, if you want, as a condensed version of the urban ICT arena. Because what Kista Mentor Space is about is it is a meeting place where academia and industry and society and the city should be meeting and working together on interesting things. And it could be ideas for exciting new products, but it could also be that we like to learn more about something, explore new technologies, skill sets, materials, and things. You probably heard about maker spaces, and mentor space is a bit like that. But what is special and unique about the Kista Mentor Space is, I mean, as you can tell by the name, it focuses on mentoring. And mentorship, I mean, that's an extremely important part of entrepreneurship. Because getting guidance, support, coaching in your process of bringing your ideas forward to innovation is extremely important. So this is one of the specialties of Kista Mentor Space. And another unique profile of Kista Mentor Space is it's particularly focused on the community needs. So where is the city going, and what are the interesting things, and how can we work together on that? So education support, innovation, business creations in the context of the community. And one very good example is that Kista Mentor Space is working very closely with a good relationship with the public library in Kista and doing all kinds of exciting things together. So this is really just a teaser. If you want to know more about the visions behind the Kista Mentor Space and how you can benefit from this, how you can bring your ideas and explore them further into Kista Mentor Space, you should talk to Mark Smith. He's at the top of the stairs. He's waving your hand now for you so you can see him. So he's right up there. So Kista Mentor Space is one of the things that KTH is bringing them to the urban ICT arena. And then we have this one. And to be honest, I was hesitating a bit. I mean, do I have the guts to come to Ericsson's studio and talk about 2G? In these days when the world is so excited by 5G and exploring that and all the interesting things. But I mean, if you think about it, I mean, 2G and GSM, GPRS, etc., it actually has some unique features. I mean, you find it everywhere, more or less. And there are places of the world where this is your only means of mobile communication. There is GSM and that's it. And in terms of IoT, when you have your sensor and you want to connect it to the internet somehow, what are your options? And there is a long list of different link technologies that you can use, but you can always count on GPRS and 2G being there. So that's an option it's available to you almost everywhere. And it's extremely affordable. You can buy GPRS radio for a few dollars and put it on in your device. So it is. So it has really has some certain interesting properties that still makes it attractive. And Sweden is doing something quite unique. We have deregulated parts of the GSM band, so some frequencies in the GS band are now open. So what we've done at KTH is that we set up a base station, 2G base station here at Kistagången and the Electron building. It comes from a company called VNL. The services, internet services, are from a Kista company called WX3. They're providing the services there. And so if you have some ideas, if you want to explore 2G as a ubiquitous and affordable connectivity technology, you're more than welcome to contact us, because this is something that we also provide to the urban ICT arena. Mats Nilsson is the person to contact at KTH for this. Okay. So looking forward, what is KTH, what do we want to do? And one of the things that we would like to focus on for the next year is to say that, well, we think we need to have more sensors here, and we need to have more open data. So this is one activity that we would like to bring here, to deploy more sensors. There is the pictures here on the slide is from a project that we are doing together with the city of Uppsala. We would like to do the same thing with the city of Stockholm. It's a project about sensor platforms, sensor architectures, and open data. The application area here is environment monitoring and with a focus on air quality. So there are a number of, it's a Vinnova project called Green IoT. There are a number of professional vendor manufacturers in the project, 3 of them, that we're using and deploying in Uppsala and making the data available online. So this is something that we would like to explore also further for the next year, and I'll be happy to chat more about you afterwards if you would like to know more about this and be interesting to be part of this. And now, what I would like to do is to be a little bit more down to earth. Because, and what I want to take this opportunity. We often get these questions. Now we have these great facilities and we have these resources here. And how can we get KTH students to be involved in this and come here and innovate and experiment and play around and see what we can do with this? And we would love to do that. We would love, but the important thing that I would like to stress here is that at KTH we work always in the context of courses. I mean, we're educating students. They come here to get a degree. Getting a degree means doing coursework, getting credits, and all that sort of. You all know about this. I mean, this is what it is about. So this sort of brings me to my wish list. This is the time of year when it's time to making wishes, right? So what we wish is for you to come up with interesting, cool, great projects that students can work on, and that we can, and then we can structure them, organize them in such a way that we can use them as student projects. And the easiest, the closest way of doing that is in terms of thesis projects, e.g.what. I mean, we all know about e.g.what, how that works, which is technically a course that the students are taking at KTH. We've actually been quite successful in the last few years now at KTH in attracting students. So we see more and more, actually a large increase in students that are coming from all parts of the world and paying to get an education at KTH, which is great news. But it also means that we have more and more students that are looking for a thesis project and need to find interesting things to work with. So please think hard about this. What kind of interesting projects can you do? Can you come and bring to us? And it may not be always so easy to see this is a suitable project, not for a student to work with, but that is something that we'll be more than happy to discuss with you. We do this all the time. So come with your project ideas to us, and we'll be happy to see how can we make this fit for students to work on. And we are doing this quite a lot with the industry. We are not doing it so much with the city, with the community. So this would be my second part here, is that I would also like to see more projects which are related to the city and the city development, the way we can work together with the city, the academia, and the industry. Okay, so that sort of ends my wish list for 2018.
Thank you, Peter. These students of yours, they are a real resource. And you may help us in order to find a win-win situation here, so we can, benefit from each other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so you're last out now. What would you, as a citizen, wish for in an autumn magic city?
Oh yes, that one. Well, I think I would like to have help with the decision making. I mean, that is sort of how should I go? Which road should I pick? And given the current situation in terms of sort of air quality, crowds, and so on. And but I also like to pick up on this sort of stress part, because I want the city to be there for me and help me when I want it. I don't want it to push me around and boss me around, and so I want this to happen in an unobtrusive way. It should be there for me when I want it and I need it.
I like that thought. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you.